Packaging films can be billed in any number of units of measurement. The one that really matters the most is what is the cost per thousand packages. I will show you two basic formulas which you can use to figure out the weight per thousand packages, and from that you multiply times the cost per pound and you have your true cost per thousand packages. I'll show you one formula to figure this out with 2 plies, another one if you're buying single wound sheeting, folding it over and making it into a bag. Apparently there's been some confusion between using one formula for weight per thousand packages, which has 2 plies, vis-a-vis buying roll stock, which has just a single ply. The most fundamental equation is this one: width times length times gauge divided by 15 equals weight per thousand packages. At this point you're probably saying, well, what is the 15? The 15 is a constant which has just evolved over time. Suffice to say, you should just take it on faith. Now when you substitute, always express these as whole numbers. So let's try an example. Something very everyday, an ice bag. It's 12 inches wide, call it 19 inches long. It's 2 mils thick. So if you punch that out, you come out with about 30.4 pounds per thousand. Now this is for 2 plies. Take the 30.4 times the cost per pound and you have the cost for the raw material for making 1,000 of these bags. Now you can apply this for shrink film. If you take into account the width, the length, or what's called the cutoff, if you have 2 plies and the gauge, you can substitute all that and you can figure out what 1,000 packages is really costing you. Figure it like it's your raw material. Even though you're not buying bags, you are essentially making bags. A frequent question is, how do I use this formula when I don't have 2 plies? I just have a single ply. I'm buying sheeting on a roll. I don't have 2 plies, so how can I figure out what the weight per thousand packages is? Well, you're making bags. So what you do is you are taking this roll and you're cutting it off every 12 inches. What you're effectively doing for costing purposes is creating a 9 by 12 bag. The 18 inches gets turned 90 degrees. You got your 12-inch cutoff. It's 6 mil film. You take 9 times 12 times 6 divided by 15, and that's your 43 pounds per M. In this business, we just use M for some reason. Some people use K. Doesn't really matter. Footnote, the actual width of the bag, the face of the bag is 8 inches, and we're picking up the lap seal and the back, but for costing purposes it's 9 inches. Now the other equation which you can use to figure out weight per 1,000 lineal feet is this one here: width times length, excuse me, I got this stuck in my head, width times gauge times 0.4 is the weight per 1,000 lineal feet. It's a different equation, different constant. So let's substitute. We have an 18-inch wide roll. It's 6 mil, and you multiply that times 0.4 and you come up with 43 pounds per thousand. Now where have we heard that before? We're making a 9 by 12 bag. So think of this as like a different way to cross-check a math problem. I hope this clears up any confusion about how to use these formulas for single wound sheeting or double plies for bags or any kind of package. If there's anything we haven't explained well, please contact us. Our digits are all on the contact us page. You can email us, call us. We'd also like to know in case we should include this in any future videos. Hope this helps.